All right. If you don't know why you're here, then whatever. But we're gonna have a fun time. We're gonna kick the shit out of the NC, and we're gonna fuck everyone up. And also, I have to say, Krogoth. Really happy about that. So good luck and have fun.
10.
10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The match starts. Good luck, everyone.
Alright, the match starts.
Looks like it's a really weird setup. They've got an empty galaxy and a forward Valkyrie. I'm gonna follow this Trid galaxy.
I always like the first start of the match. It's always the most interesting. Looks the most epic as well.
So let's see what we got contested. Split peak pass. It's probably gonna be an interesting fight.
Welcome to all those that are joining. So we are currently hosting the Faction Smash on Jaeger server. So this is on Jaeger currently. It's a three-way fight between VS,
Got the NC coming.
NC, and TR. I don't actually know where the VS are going. I'm trying to work out. I'm just following their galaxies pointlessly, but they don't seem to be going anywhere.
Squad of Trid and a few others dropped on Araxcom substation.
Okie doke. Well, let's go and have a look over there. Faction Smash is on Jaeger. Penguins. Nobody here. I don't know what's going on. Let's have a look at the map. See if the TR... So, West Pass Watchtower. I'm going to move over to there. I think that's going to be the best option.
Check out East Hills. NC are capping it at the moment.
Oh, I haven't started the timer. What an idiot. Okay, now I've started the timer. Oopsie. So, where are the NC and where are the TR? So the NC have mana turrets set up and they're covering the bridge at West Pass Watchtower, which is pretty interesting.
Wow, you're near the match. It's absolutely decimating.
Okay, there's a Mozzie squad now incoming at West Pass Watchtower. I wondered where they were. It was kind of silent. There's a Banshee just obliterating them at the doorway. Typical OP Banshee there, boys. Oh, and then they just ran into each other. Nice job.
Looks like we've got quite a good fight here going on at Hyoka Chemical. NC seem to have taken the top floor, but not the point.
Okay. Well, let's move over to Hyoka and see what's happening. So they're trying to do the old drop on the roof and come in on the double doors.
Yeah.
At least it's
They
a
did
good
it, but
move.
Not too effective. Oh, they've got the point now.
There's a lot of NC stuck in there, and not much is happening.
Yeah, exactly. TR's making a push now in this one.
It's kind of 50-50, but the NC have got a max, which has been killed, so... Oh. There's a lot of fighting going on here right now. And...
I think that's game.
the TR have taken the victory.
Victory has not eluded us.
That's a lot of TR. That's a Zulu and a half. There's a lot of people waiting around though. And you probably need to look at redeploying, to be honest. Doesn't look like the NC is coming back.
Yeah, I mean, definitely with 36% pop, you know that they're not going to be coming back. Just might as well leave.
I'm going to shift over to NC Arsenal. It's always a good fight over there, and there's near enough a 50-50 over there. So, where am I going this way? 3,000 meters this warp. Oh, that didn't take long, did it? Quicker than redeploying.
Wish my Mozzie had this kind of speed.
Yeah, I know, right? So, the VS are currently on the roofs, but the TR are inside holding the B point. We got shields up and a few medics, which is good. There's a lot of VS armor on the northwest side, to be honest, which is kind of pointless. Oh, someone's being a sweaty Betty and bringing a mag rider in. Let's see if he can get it inside the base. I think he's too fat.
I'll just boost over. It's normally what they do.
Yeah. Oh, there's a heavy wrecking on the roofs, yeah. And someone's managed to get a Sunday inside NC Arsenal. That's impressive. It's getting blasted to shit though. And he's still alive though, they managed to save it. The VS are retaking C point. Currently not enough numbers to push yet, but they are pushing slowly.
You needs to be really careful at this point because NC making a big push on West again.
Surprised the VS aren't making use of having the base and getting a Sunday downstairs. Well, looks like TR dominating once again. They're holding most of the fronts for now.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good actually.
They're doing very
a nice
good.
push to the middle of the map. Middle of the map's quite important for Amherst anyway.
The NC are on the back foot currently on the score. Vanu has taken 2 bases so far, and the NC have lost 2, so... Oh, they're certainly owning a bit there. I'm going to look at the map now. See where the rest of the NC are. So the NC is still trying to push West Pass Watchtower. Which is, it's a really strong foothold, but they probably should have pushed towards the tech plant.
They're not making a very good push considering they've only got beep at the moment.
I would have thought personally that going sort of through Shrouded Skyway and pushing towards the amp station would probably have been an easier choice, and then taking West Pass as a diversion. But it looks like obviously the TR are trying to push Chimney Rock Depot, which has obviously taken a lot of the NC forces away from where it should be.
Yeah, the NC they're not really focusing much on the sort of smaller bases. You've got, you know, East Shore and the complete right Banu flank, and again Shrouded and Scarfield that are completely unted by any NC at all.
And they just lost Raven Landing, which is going to be a big base to lose, because they've just lost the Ascent as well.
Yeah.
So they're currently, I mean, I feel like the NC are getting gangbanged by the VS and the TR at the minute, which is a shame, really. But if you look at the other side, sort of the Onifer Biolab route, there's not much VS there, to be fair. So, but there is obviously at Araxis Firearms. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to shift over to Araxis Firearms because NC Arsenal seems to be staying steady, and the TR have got a decent foothold here, as you expect. So they're currently capping that base anyway from the VS. Well, there's some air flying around here. Some TR air. There's a Liberator and a Mosquito. TR seem to be very dominant in the air as usual. Most of the high-end pilots which are still remaining in the game all play TR, so it would make sense if they've applied for that side.
Yeah, once again, NC have lost skills.
So Araxis Firearms is one of those bases. If you get armor there, it's pretty much impossible to get away from the spawn room and then back onto both points. Because there's obviously the bridge. There's like a double bridge which connects to B point, which makes life very difficult if you're trying to attack it or regain that from the spawn room. Especially with the walls all the way around. The only way to do it is to do a galaxy drop or to certainly assault from light assaults. But the VS seem to have a strong foothold in the building next to B point, which is obviously giving NC a huge headache at the minute. They're trying to get up the stairs and they're currently just getting obliterated by lashers and all kinds of VS heavy weapons hammering down on them. So
yeah, lashers very strong at the moment, I think.
Yeah, it's really strong.
Strong stack, 2 or 3 of them, it just causes a lot of damage.
And they're pushing into A point as well, the VS. They've just got so much pop here. They're just obliterating the NC. Oh man.
If I was a NC guy, I'd put some ambush or jump jets. It's like, yep, there we go. There's one. That guy's got the right idea.
Oh man, they're just getting wrecked. They're coming up the teleporter here, or the hover lift, and they're just getting wrecked. There's still a lot of NC here, but they're all around the spawn room, which is not really... They don't seem very organised, to be honest.
Again, still focusing on west. It's very... I'll just move out of there.
Well, looks like this is a VS victory anyway. They've managed to secure Araxis Firearms in 30 seconds. Doesn't look like the NC are counter-attacking very much. They've got a few guys light assaulting around the side, but I just don't think there's enough. Not enough reinforcements to push out there, unfortunately.
Fortunately, meanwhile, VS take Araxis Firearms. TR's making a push for that lovely Sungrate ammo station, which is very big pain if you lose that so early on in the match. Yeah.
The TR are dominating. So apparently, I've just realised that there's only 29% NC logged in on Amrish.
Ooh, yeah.
That's possibly contributing to why they're having such a hard time at the minute. TR with 36%. VS with 34%, and then NC with 29%. That could be what's causing NC such a large problem. I don't know why that's happened. Maybe people haven't showed up, or there seems quite a big turnout, but most of them are on the VS front. I hope nobody's logged out, because that would be very disappointing if they have. But if the VS and the TR continue to push on the NC, they're just scrambling for territory at the minute, and it looks like it's going to be NC are going to get warp gated, sadly. They just need numbers, and like I say, from the Amherst population, they just don't have any. Makes a huge difference not having that few percentage, at least anyway.
Keep an eye on that and see. Hopefully it goes up so we got a bit of a more competition, because I can see it just being a TR NC fight.
So apparently it's 120 on each side and 14 NC haven't turned up. So that's a good squad and a bit. That's crazy.
That matters. That definitely matters. That's
Hey Nye, how you doing? Well, I'm gonna head over. I don't want to go to Sungri because that doesn't look like it's much of a fight. But then again, there doesn't look much of a fight on the NC front either. I'm going to go to Wokuk Shipping because at least it's a 50-50 over there. Araxis Firearms is secure, so...
Clear out of that area.
I need
Araxis, come network up has fallen to TR again. TR is making really, really good work on this Spanish front now.
Alright, so... TR currently underneath Wokuk Shipping. They got a Sunday deployed on the centre of the base. And the NC are trying to push in, but these underground caverns, or little facility here, is extremely difficult to do anything with once someone has a foothold on A point at least. It's certainly looking interesting anyway. Let's go and take NC. Whoa, this is absolutely crazy going on down here. Crazy times, mate. Crazy times. And if you can look at the NC perspective here, oh, they got a mana turret around the corner, just sat there glacking at all the TR. He's still alive as well, so. Oh, it's going to lose his turret in a second though. I feel if the NC had a few like grenade spams going into A point, they maybe had to clear it up. Oh, they've actually come from behind anyway. Well, that is a good move by the NC.
That was a very good flank, yeah.
Especially with all the TR on the outside. It's funny how there's so many NC there and still getting shot in the back.
Should be less cowardice. We've got a guy there for hearing his turret. I know how good his turret is, but we really need that extra body on the point.
The NC there who were wrecking have finally got taken out. And then 3 guys at an amazing flank there. They're still pushing in. It looks like the TR are dominant in population, and 20 seconds they're going to re-secure the point and take Wokuk from the NC, sadly. This looks a really interesting fight. It's a good clusterfuck, but just don't think the NC have got enough for it.
Oh, there's a NC heavy right in the middle of that in there. He's taking out 3 guys. No one noticed them.
And they've taken it and secured it. Well, good job to the TR at least. The NC are still taking revives, but the zombies are getting smooshed. The TR just clearing up any NC that remain. Check on the population, so NC up to 30% now, but it's still not enough. Maybe some reserves are filling in the spaces on the accounts, but it'd be interesting to see where the TR go now. I'm wondering if they're going to push for the AMP station or if they're going to start taking different territories, maybe from the VS. Because they need to defend Raven Landing by the looks of things.
I would just leave Wokuk at the West Pass, and that's a huge buffer by itself.
I'm going to go look at Sungray. Oh, 5,000 meter sprint. And load. There we go. Come on, game. Thank you. So the VS are so organised. This is ridiculous. They've got Sundays deployed. They've got Mag Riders flying around. TR have got a few Valkyries and Banshees, but VS just seem to be so organised with their armour and their placements for deploying the troops.
You've proven worthy of Banu's legacy.
But they are losing. They're not defending them. They are losing their Sundays. And they're losing their spawn at A point as well.
At the back.
Yeah, it's just killing them all. They've lost their spawn at A now as well. That was so close to that as well, but well, I don't know where they're incoming from now.
Got that Banshee Mozzie.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, and
they just collided. Good old TR. Oh, best moment so far, mate. It's the old deploy shield Sunday getting smooshed by a mag rider right now. So strong with that when that deploy shield is certainly up. Takes so much to take it out. Just they're not reacting to it, sadly. And it's taken out. It's interesting to see if the mag rider. I think he's going to go around the outside of the base to take on the next Sunday if there's one there. Can't see any though. I'm surprised the TR haven't tried the old gate shield diffuser trick on the amp station. Try and get inside and spam the Sundays in.
Yeah, but unfortunately the point is...
the points are on the outside, so it doesn't really matter.
TR just making them small drops again on the E point, doing them build and hold seems to be a very popular choice.
I think the VS are slowly pushing out here now, yeah. They've regained all the points now, or at least most of the points. I don't think they're concentrating much on that base at the minute with 6 minutes on the timer, so... I wonder where... So the NC are currently pushing 63% overpop at Split Peak, so I'm going to go check that out and see why there's so many people over there.
It's more than... Oh, went up 1% population.
People for... Oh, must have forgotten what was happening at least. Alright. So, currently NC have 1 point. Even though they have 63% overpop, they have 1 point. And they're currently rushing up the mountain. Okay, this looks cool. There's a lot of medics though, damn. 5 or 6 medics there. Pushing on to B point.
You are better than this.
Okay. So they must have gone to take the Sundays out or whatever was deployed here. And they've now taken all 4 points at Split Peak Pass. And they're going to capture and hold it in now. If they take A point in 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's a good move from the NC. I gotta be careful not to queue anybody up. I'm trying not to try my hardest. Well, I don't think the VS are coming back to attack this anyway. So the NC are holding. It's just the NC are just waiting for the VS to show up, and I don't think they are going to show up. No, the 93% NC here. They've all redeployed, but the NC are still waiting for them. A bunch of lost sheep.
You're waiting to make a push to Araxicum substation.
So there's a huge fight going down at Barrack Electrical Station, which I'm going to shoot over to now. This is probably going to make or break it the rest of the match for the NC. We're currently on 18 bases. It's not good. TR currently on 49 points with VS trailing behind them on 31. I think this there's well over an hour left, but I mean...
This is not a base. Yeah.
I think this is going to be a clear TR victory. I think the NC are going to slowly log off soon once they get warp gated. They're just going to lose the rest of the bases. I don't quite know how the victory situation works, but I don't think it enables a complete win for the faction who warp gates one of the other factions. I think they have to warp gate both, but it'll be interesting to find out if they do manage to warp gate them. They've only got to take this last base, but the NC are defending it, so which is good. Oh, seems to be some TR liberators here. Where am I? Inside.
Barrack. The Barrack station is actually one of my favourite bases. It's
Oh,
good. I really like it.
I'm hacking, mate. I'm stuck inside a wall. Hang on a minute. Quality stream here, boys. Come on.
IQ. Yeah. Yep. There's the NC with the off at Araxicom. I'll give some pressure.
Okay.
Take it away.
I got out. So the NC have re-secured this at least. What? There's some galaxies here. I think they're just abandoned, yeah. The NC are just clearing them up for whatever reason. Well, so where are the VS going?
We've got a Duster, a TR Liberator at Araxicom substation just shooting anyone, really.
If the VS are not careful, I mean, they're only 3 bases from being warp gated as well, so... And they're not really having a lot of forces pushed back towards Sungri Amp Station now they've lost it.
No, Sungri is very, very hard to take.
Yeah, and they've lost it.
Sheer amount of number.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot over to Araxis substation. Looks where the most decent fight is currently.
Yeah, it's pretty good. VS is making work on the left flank.
Oh yeah.
There's a nasty TR Liberator here, just shooting. No one's reacting to this.
Oh man, everyone is getting absolutely wrecked on the inside here.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just hear loads of dead VS bodies. They're getting shot at from the bottom and the top, but the VS managed to flank them. This Resnade's popping off left, right, and centre though. Well, this is definitely what we commonly like to be known as a clusterfuck. Oh, someone's shouting in proxy.
Just get the knife out and start knifing.
NC pushing on the point, but the VS are retaking it. It's contested anyway. Oh, there's some scythes incoming. Are they going to PPA? What are they doing? Crashing. Okay, never mind. This is definitely a fight and a half going on here.
NC's definitely won that building. They're just literally jumping out the balcony to get on the point now.
There's plenty of NC air flying around as well, which are contesting the scythes. Let's have a look at the little air fight going on here. Let's say 10.
Nasty,
oh.
Yes. Cloakers just sitting on that point, being useful.
Well, 2 seconds. Are they going to contest it? And nope.
We've lost the facility.
The VS have lost the facility. There's just VS bodies everywhere. What's the population there? 50-50. Oh, it was a good fight from the NC. Good fight from the VS, but there just wasn't enough. That's the problem with Raxicom substation, is once you get the foothold in the southwest corner, and at least you get Sundays up, and you know, you dominate from that building, it very much controls the rest of the fight.
Yeah, it's definitely not hard to take a couple of vehicles around the back and just destroy their spawns. It's very easy to counter-attack.
It's interesting that there's a VS beacon still on the tower here at Araxicon. I wonder if they're going to try for the Ghost Cap. Oh, maybe not. I think it's the beacon just got killed. Never mind. Alright, let's see where the next fight is. Wokuk is currently contested. Crux headquarters, 61% VS.
There's nothing going on. There's a couple of points up in. Definitely a lot of. Yes, talking about it. We'll stop doing that now.
Gonna get over to Hidden Ridge because the smaller fights sometimes a little bit easier to look at on the eye. See what's happening here. Looks like the TR. TR's got a foothold on A point and they're holding in the underground bunkers here. There's not many people around the point, which is good.
1 hour remaining. 1 hour remaining.
1 hour. I'm a little bit short on the time. It'll be fine. Trying to figure out where they're all coming from. And just maybe dropping from Valkyries and maybe they got a Sunday around here. Ah, there's a deployed Sunday. Doesn't look like VS are going to be pushing out of this base though. We've got 2 minutes to retake Hidden Ridge mining, otherwise there's going to be one more base and then they're going to be on the warp gate. It's interesting that the TR are pushing this way anyway, but they're making good use of all their forces anyway. Probably send maybe their best squad here to try and take this away from the VS. Crux headquarters is a 59. So they're heavily defending Crux headquarters, the VS. Resecuring that point. They definitely don't want to lose Crux, but certainly if they don't start reinforcing Hidden Ridge, they're going to be losing this very soon.
Well, now that the NC woken up, they're definitely pushing on Napa Biolab now. This is something to keep an eye out for.
That's a Valkyrie. Slowly, the VS are slowly pushing in now. Slowly pushing into A point. I think the TR is slowly getting wiped out now. Or they're making a last ditch effort on holding on the point. I think there's probably just a squad left on here, but the problem with Hidden Ridge is there's so many entrances underneath here. There's all different ways the VS can come in. And they're splitting their forces well, the VS. Not too many people clustering on each of the corridors, and they're coming on the flanks here. 49 seconds currently on Hidden Ridge. The VS are trying to push in slowly. Still defending. Still bodies on point. Resnade's flying out as usual. The VS are still pushing in. "20 seconds, can they hold? That is the question. I think they're going to be wiped. The last 20 seconds. Resnade's still popping, but I think they're just getting overwhelmed now by the VS forces. And it's contested. And I think that's a wipe. That's definitely a wipe. Be interesting to see if the TR do a counter attack now. See if they can get back on the point. There's only a good squad here. They can, if they bring a max, maybe a couple of heavies, and maybe able to get back in there. But I don't think they're going to be doing that. No, they've suppressed their spawn anyway. I think their Sunday's down. Still a lone TR guy holding it for the squad, and he's down. The calm before the storm. Well, it was a good fight to good fight for TR and VS there at least. Now where are they redeploying? Are they still pushing the NC front, I think?
NC are actually making a counterattack on Ornatha Biolab. NC are slowly making a push now.
I can see that. Let's head over to Onifer, see what's going on there. Oh, missed it. So the VS are here and defending, but the NC are overloading the Jenny and have the spawn room. So there's 55 seconds left on the overload on the Jenny, and they can get on the SCU. The VS, let's have a look at the population. VS are currently slightly overpopping at the minute. Be interesting to see what happens when the Jenny goes down. If it goes down. Oh.
It's a very good push for the NC, doing a pretty good job holding the generator here.
The VS are coming from the balcony though, from upstairs. They're pushing in. I think they may get wiped now unless they redirect the forces to upstairs. Yeah, which they have done. That's a very good move from the NC. NC still holding Jenny room. 4 seconds left. 2, 1, and boom time. I always remember back in the day when the generator used to explode. You used to team kill everyone around it. Good old times. So
Just applied that to the hive now.
So are they going for the Jenny? The SCU, sorry?
Yep.
Nobody is overloading it. Okay, somebody has decided to take the initiative and overload the SCU, maybe? No?
Oh, they're being backcapped by...
So I was going to say, they're not doing it, are they? They're getting backcapped, yeah? Oh, gutted. Absolutely gutted. That's good play there by the VS. Another blow for the NC, unfortunately. Damn, their forces are obviously currently holding inside there on the Jenny room, and they can't do anything about it. Oh, wow.
TR just loves harassing these fights tonight.
The thing is, Zhukok, or whatever, the platoon leader, I think this is his third lead now of from the community smashes and now the faction smash. So he's becoming a very well-established leader. He's probably learning a lot from his mistakes previously, which is really, really good. Clever moves anyway. Be interesting to see if he intended this all to happen or it just happened by a fluke after the match. That was a very, very good move. VS currently on a 2-minute timer for Southwest Gate. I think the NC are slowly pushing back in now. Yes, they are. They're like, we want our base back, motherfuckers.
How dare you backcap us?
I know. So the NCs are using Beacon to redeploy here quickly anyway, and they've managed to retake the point. I think the VS are just giving up and they've managed to do what they were intended to do. There's still some VS players here though, annoying, trolling on the roof at least and killing some people.
Yeah, they bought another 2 minutes.
The VS are still coming here from the Valkyrie, so that's the fight is still on anyway.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
Well, they've retaken the point. There's a few dead bodies here, but I think the VS will come out on top again. NC seem to be running in one by one, which is really not the best idea to do. And with the Valkyrie above them, they seem to be taking their damage down, and they're walking in with half health and half shields. Just 2 or 3 guys downstairs, and They are holding, it's just there's too many. Yeah, it's just too many. There's 4 or 5 guys here against 1 NC. It's not good at all. No, the NC... Oh, it looks like they're coming on the point. Is that an NC Valkyrie there? Yeah. Must be acting as a spawn point for the squad. They're retaking A point. They managed to re-secure it, but the VS are dropping above as well. Oh, that's a lot of VS Valkyries going on there. Okay, there's some guy with the air hammer missing all his shots, but he's engaging the Valkyrie at least. Interesting how they still don't have the point yet.
Rise to the moment you can prevail.
Well, the NC have retaken the point and retaken the point building, so looks like the VS are probably going to pull out of here now and look at defending the biolab once again. I think it's going to be a wipe, unless they're going to come back. No, it's just 2 guys. Let's have a quick look, see what else is happening on the map.
I'm currently at Crux, and they made quite a good point hold, but the Vanu pulled some anti-air maxes and started shooting infantry with them. So don't know how that effective that is, but
they pulled anti-air maxes and started shooting infantry.
Yeah.
Damn.
Victory has not eluded us.
That's pretty interesting.
Fight harder.
So A and B point currently contested. They've gone neutral, and who's going to come out on top? The VS switched to B point. TR switched to A. 3 VS guys, 4 VS guys on B point. So there's switch points, but both lost them equally. There's a big push from the TR now coming from A point towards B point, but the VS pushing out as well and coming out to fight them as well. A good move. Would I recommend this game? It's free. What have you got to lose? And yes, I would recommend this game. I've played it for over 3,000 hours in the past 5 years. I'm salty as fuck, but I still love the game. And you get to do cool stuff like this. You can participate in the faction smash or the community smashes or any other thing which is organised. The SME, which was going today, all run by the community. No devs supported the community smash or the faction smash. But
they've pretty much got all the points now. See how the VA counter-attack this.
I definitely recommend downloading the game, get yourself in a faction, and just get yourself into a outfit and play the game the way it was meant to be played, with friends, with masses of infantry, masses of vehicles, and just have some fun. That's the best way. And like I say, it's free to play, so you got nothing to lose if you don't like it. That's the main thing as well. And if you do enjoy it, then do feel free to put some money in a subscription or into cosmetics. If you play it for long enough and feel like you got some spare cash, then obviously it helps the development a little bit further. That's the main thing. Anyway, back to tactics. So the TR currently holding A and B point, but they are going to be losing A point now. They seem to be switching the VS and the TI between the two point holds. Doesn't look like there's much VS here anyway. Nope. Just one dead VS player. Man, it's a neutral point. But the VS are bringing Sundays in. Can't see what the TR are doing. Oh, one TR guy. Get wrecked. So they've retaken A point. And TR are pushing in. There seems to be so many people just running in on their own. I don't quite understand this. They need to... Communication seems to be a little bit lacking in some of the squads. And maybe that's because they don't normally play together. But as I believe the faction smash, then they should be part of outfits that you do play with a lot. So Currently A point at Crux again is being contested and it's back into TR hands. B point in VS hands and C point is still remaining in TR hands. That's because it's easy access to get a Sunday there and whatever. So
a squadron of TR have just literally ran past a cloaked VS Sunderer and went straight to C, unaware that the VS are now flanking them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Very poor.
Trying to figure out. So how did the TR get here? Is there a Sunday around?
There's a Sunday. Oh, there was. I think it's gone. There was a Sunday underneath the bridge, near C, and it's now gone.
Yeah, it's now gone. There's nothing. I think the TR have definitely lost this one now, unfortunately. Still got that annoying warp gate sound. You can hear it. It's when I go into a shield or something. Alright, there we go. Well, I think that's a wipe from the TR anyway. Well defended by the VS anyway, even if they did have a large overpop. Yes, the faction smash is slower paced because there is less people. That is why. And hey Holly, how you doing? Would you play the Lasher in the faction smash? Of course, it's a very strong weapon. Okie dokie. Raxis Firearms, 50-50. Tumas Tech Plant, nobody. Okay. Because it's been cut off. Damn. That's a bad loss by the NC. Wokuk Shipping is overpop heavy. And Wokuk Ecological. Then pretty much a 50-50. Where's all the good fights gone? I think everyone's just holding what they got. TR currently on 57 on the territory control. VS are now on 16, so they're slowly they've slowly came into the losing position, and NC are holding at 24 at the minute. Let's see if we can go.
Some of the NC has woken up.
I think some of them have. I think this is normal as it was before in the previous versions when Ghost was leading. Not Ghost, the NC or whatever. There's always seems to be a slow start in side, which tends to do better later on. So they could start to even out the out the territory control, but we've still got 40 minutes to figure that. They've still got 40 minutes to figure that out. So the score can very much change very quickly. It all depends if the VS and the NC decide to start gangbanging the TR. But at present, it doesn't seem to be that way. So Araxis Firearms doesn't seem to be much other than a TR domination with a few NC vehicles, and they're getting pummeled like crazy. The Strike obviously being used there a lot by the TR. They're a very strong weapon, and TR having a Liberator there as well with some a Banshee Mozzie as always. Clearing all the infantry up away from the bridge and underneath where they have the Sunday.
Well, I think that's the last of their spawns after.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled. Oh, well, the Mozzie died. Crazy times here, people. Crazy times. I think that's going to be a wipe from the NC. TR pushing slowly down the bridge, clearing any infiltrators on there, and there's a Sunday there as well. Don't think the NC have much left anymore. Nope. The last infantry guy's just getting wiped up there. This guy looks like he's having a bad day. Alright, well, let's check the next one. I'm going to go over to Wokuk, see what's happening over there. Looks like there's heavy fighting anyway, so 3,000 meter sprint.
TR have just Valkyrie dropped. A couple of air hammers knocking about. Some Valkyries, interesting.
This is such a good base to fight on. This is one of the well-designed bases. It's very, very good for not getting vehicles in, and when a vehicle does get in, it's still very good for them to dominate, or at least to get high kills, high rewards. The point hold is very good as well, but it's still the same building with the cubby hole. NC are pushing with smoke currently. Trying to push up towards that A point. Spitfire shooting the NC in the back as they come up the stairs. I don't know if the NC have got enough population to push up the stairs at the minute. They need to start pushing up a bit quicker, clearing this room out, but they're slowly getting in there. TR on the back foot. Not many NC seem to be holding the building next to the point.
Nice placement there.
Of that engineer's shield, yeah.
Just get the guys coming up them stairs.
Little sweaty Betty TR there hiding in the corner. There he is. Oh, he's taking a hit. Traded with the NC. Oh, C4. NC are doing a flank there, pushing in the building. They got an air hammer, I believe, pummeling that point, I think. Let's have a look at the pilot. He's done one. He's done one. Took a few hits and he's out of here.
Yeah, TR once again just dropping one by one.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. Oh, 2 TR on the roof and 1 NC. Gotta manage to get away. What? Fair and balanced use of the commissioner there. And there's the commissioner again. It's more fair and balanced tactics there. So the NC have re-secured Wokuk Ecological Preserve. I don't think the TR are pushing anymore. I think they've called that a wipe. Oh, they do have a Sunday here. But are they doing anything with it? No. The NC are just going to finish the Sunday off, I believe. Oh, tank mines galore. Working as intended. See where the other fights are. Oh, massive fight missing at Wokuk shipping dock. Quickly nip over there. Damn. What is going on here? They're burning bridges. Big old infantry fights. Sunday's exploding left, right and centre. Where is the TR? Are they holding on the point? No. They're pushing out.
Oh, got a couple of Maxes coming into the point for TR. A couple of Gorgons.
Have a look underneath. Oh yeah. They're pushing into point. Looks like there wasn't much NC on the actual point. They was too busy taking the Sundays out on the west side. But there is certainly... oh man, I'm down to 30 FPS. We're back to the clusterfuck on 8 point at Wokuk shipping. This is a massive fight going on here. Resonates out like crazy. Oh man. There's a burster max again pushing out. Oh. I'm not quite sure that's the best choice of using a max, but at least it gives them some bullet sponging anyway. So they've managed to push them out of Wokuk, and they've taken that base, so. Good from the NC there. I'm wondering if they're going to ignore West Pass or whether they're going to push on it. Currently the VS have managed to regain 2 bases, and the TR are currently on 55.
Pretty nice fight at Network Hub. VS are making a push from trucks now. See if they can...
So, I believe the rules on maxes this smash was no anti-infantry maxes. As far as... as far as I can remember.
Seen a couple of Gorgons.
Yeah, but they're AV, aren't they? Not anti-infantry, mate.
Gorgons?
Yeah. They were designed...
What,
Gorgons.
machine gun?
Yeah, the Daka gun for all factions. NS gun for maxes.
Yeah.
It's intended for anti-vehicle.
Oh, that's good to get around it. It's pretty.
They are actually pushing West Pass Watchtower. I am rather surprised they're even bothering. Especially with 32 minutes left. They should really look at trying to regain Tuma's tech plant and connecting onto Axis firearms. Yes, they are, Rogue. But they're not doing that. Looks like, I believe the NC have stopped pushing the VS again and just defended at Split Peak. I think both factions have decided to stop attacking each other and push the TR, which is what they needed to do. However, the TR are going to take Jagged Lance Mine at Amarish Eastern Warp Gate from the VS in 1 minute 50 seconds. So I'm going to shoot over there, let West Pass Watchtower either fly or die, and we'll see what happens. TR winning again. Don't forget the victim complex, mate, though. Oh, there's a lot of VS air here. I love it when the map level loads. It looks pretty cool. Oh man, there is a lot of VS here trying to regain the point at A. Oh man. Problem with these stairs is they're so difficult to get across. So narrow, it's like they need another one somewhere else. Is that a Pundermax? That is a Pundermax. And he's pundering the stairs.
And he's doing it pretty effective, actually.
He is pundering them like crazy, mate. The screen shake must be mental. Well, please, screen shake isn't a problem, right?
Just a little bit of
Oh man, VS did a massive drop onto A point with a Galaxy. Just dropped the whole squad straight onto A point. That was a very good move. TR completely pushed out now. I think they're still in the hills though. There's still a few guys up in the mountain. One guy at least. Wonder if they got another Sunday here. They got a Sunday deployed, but it's only a repair Sunday, which is a silly choice. Oh, Striker just killed a Scythe. Still dominating with the air here, the VS. There's a... I think they should just wipe that Sunday. Still the TR trying to push towards Lance Mine. Over the mountains. It's a good position for the Sunday to get straight onto the A point, but... Once again, TR going by themselves. Just one guy. Oh! Infill. Did he take him? Oh, I think he just brushed him off. Low health anyway, he's hiding on the A point and he's dead. You dead. Oh, he's headless. Oh, there's his arm pleading for help. He wants some dollar bills. Right. Hey Daniel, this is on Jaeger. You have to sign up. It's been arranged for quite some time. If you want to participate in the next faction smash or community smash, there is links in if you find it on the Discord server. There's stuff on the Reddit as well, so
very,
but we can talk about that in the description later. The Bastion, they're actually going for the Bastion. That is crazy.
They are very bold,
especially with an 11-minute timer on that. The same with West Pass Watchtower. Let's go over there, because I know that's going to be absolutely horrible. That's going to be, like, the NC aren't going to be doing anything at West Pass.
I don't think they'll be actually... Oh, no. They are on the point.
Okay.
Of course. NC not having their tech plant does... Not pulling vanguards.
Makes a big difference, doesn't it? Okay, so NC currently footholds on C and B point. The TR pushing up towards them, using the cover of the underneath the bridge. They're pushing in downstairs on C point. There's a few NC up top. There's one guy just stood AFK. Okay, helpful. NC in a nutshell. And the TR have retaken both C and B point. That's going to be a wipe. Hopefully they're going to pull out and go somewhere else, because it's pointless attacking West Pass Watchtower, especially this late in the game. You really need to regain Tuma's tech plant. Just surprised they're not doing it through Araxis Firearms Corps. It's interesting to see the TR haven't taken Tuma's tech plant. They're still like teasing them. They're like, haha, we got your tech plant. Get some.
Well, to be honest, it wouldn't hurt the NC possibly just go in there and start capping bases around it.
Exactly.
Just start flipping them.
So it's so funny that the VS and the NC are both attacking the TR now. They're like, fuck these guys, they're winning, we're gonna kill them now. So currently Rockslide Outlook. VS got Sundays deployed. TR don't really have much deployed, but they do have the high ground. However, that's going to be a wipe from the TR and a base cap for the VS. A point caps in 10 seconds, and I don't see any TR coming anywhere near it. Apart from an infiltrator. But, oh, never mind. Last second cap there. I take it back, I jinxed it. 5 seconds and they managed to recap that. Wow. Well, that is a bad mistake there from the VS. Especially with all these Sundays deployed. And I don't think they realise what's happened.
Yeah, VS were very heavily fortified in that building there. Not realising that it's actually quite far away from that.
Okay, they're re-dropping onto the point. The problem is that it's just too many TR there. Heavily outnumbered by TR. Well, they didn't want to let them have Rockside Outlook, that's for sure. TR currently on 36% world pop, VS on 34%, and NC back down to 29 again. And Honor for Southwest Gate, would you believe the VS and the NC are attacking each other? Why?
That's a rare sight to see these days. Let's have a look.
So, this is a hard base to attack because of the A point being so far away from any spawn location. VS Max there with Gorgons. Looks like the NC are losing the rooftops. No, they might be re-securing it now. The NC have a Sunday somewhere. Oh. They have a Reaver anyway. Do they have a Sunday up here?
That Gorgon Max just got absolutely destroyed in that point.
NC don't have any Sunday nearby. I think they're just relying on drops to get there. Can't find a Sunday anywhere. There's a VS beacon here, which I'm surprised no one's taken out.
They have a Sunday. VS have a Sunday by the antenna opposite the.
Oh yeah,
panel.
yeah, they're pushing in. Airhammer trying to make use of it, but since it's recent nerf, it's not that good anymore, unfortunately. Probably nuked all of these on the previous. The VS pushing up towards the point. Getting distracted. I wonder if they group up and try and push. Ah, there's a little sneaky boy just got onto the point. Heavy snuck up there, mate. Just wiped out 3 or 4 guys. And he died.
Victory has not eluded us. Fight harder.
I think the NC are digging in here, at least holding what they got for now. I don't think they're pushing out to kill the Sunday, which is not really the best choice. Need a couple of guys to switch armor and kill that Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they can quite easily kill it as well.
"25 minutes remaining, 25 minutes.
Clock's a little bit fast now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to adjust it. Maybe it's just I don't know. May break it.
A new conglomerate has taken the facility.
Well, NC have managed to hold Honor for Southwest. It would be interesting if they try for the Biolab again. But they're currently pushing Firearms Corps, so let's see what's happening over there.
Will you truly allow yourself to lose?
So it looks like TR have got a foothold onto A and B point, as expected, and it doesn't like NC are doing much. Are they dropping here on the Galaxy? Oh, I think it's a Kane Galaxy. 4 guys dropped out of the Galaxy. 5 guys. Are they going to push in? How many guys are in here? 3 or 4 guys. Need to push into the point. Flashbangs and conks going out. I think that's a wipe. I think they got heavily out popped there. Like 4 Mozzies and a Liberator. Oh, but NC did manage to take C point. Well, that's interesting. How many guys are in here though? 4, 5. Probably, oh, there's a good squad in here at C point. Interesting to see how the TR react to this. 13 minutes on the timer of this base, and they need to cap at least A point to reduce that. Hey, Gaporagon YT. Welcome to the stream.
TR making a push for that C point, dropping balcony.
They're going balcony, huh?
Yeah, pretty good move.
Hey, Shelly. So, what have we got here? 5 guys pushing towards. No, they're all dead. A couple of guys still on the balcony, but the NC are still holding and doing a very good hold, at least keeping the C point here. TR managed to get onto the roof. The NC are still holding. I think they lost their medic though. Grenades flying. NC still doing a good hold here. Not really sure why there is a bouncing Betty at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, one EMP and
Would suggest one EMP and it's 2 or 3 guys dead. So you got 1, 2, 3 TR pushing. Oh! Looks like there's a squad re-pushing back. Ghost Fighter is leading TR. He's the other leader from the previous Community Smashers.
We have a medic, TR medic here with a blackjack.
Oh, they're glacking on the zombies of the NC here. They're giving them some pain and suffering. He's from EU NGO. He's doing a very nice job. Extremely nice job. As you'd expect from a Cobalt NC commander. Heh. So what have we got here? The TR currently pushing on to the B point, which is held by the NC. Looks like they're coming up to the door downstairs. There's a good squad holding the B point currently. But the TR bringing the Punda Max in. Obviously, that's an AV Max. We can see there. Bouncing someone, infiltrator throwing bouncing Bettys to the outside. That's so dumb. Have to be impartial, but Punda Max, honestly, is so stupid sometimes. Can I fix my minimap? What's the matter with my minimap? Are they going to push the back stairs? I think that's what they're doing currently. Yes, they are. The TR pushing the back stairs. Not too many guys though. Oh, taking a line. Oh, five guys, 4 guys there. Seem to be making annoyance for the NC. So the NC currently have all 3 points at Araxis Firearms.
Whoa, yeah, a lot of TR. I don't think the TR leader want to bother too much about this base.
I don't think he's bothered either. So the VS have now taken the lead over the NC with 22 against 19, and the TR still on 55. Hello, YouTube comments. Okay. I think they're not doing anything about this, are they?
Oh, some TR have just spawned here now, so maybe we'll see a push for the B point.
I gotta figure out where they're going. I don't think they're bothered. Oh god, there's a guy just peeked at the bottom of the stairs. Oh my god. That's a kill zone right there. There's about 5 NC at the top of the long stairs and they're just wrecking. Someone comes in. Oh, here comes a TR.
Got a big push going towards C point now.
Yeah, organised. See, this is what is needed every time you do something like this. Just organised pushes, reinforced by whatever is needed, maxes or whatever, medics especially. Looks like they're going straight for the Sunday, taking that out. That stopped NC's reinforcements, and they're going to go through and then clear the map up. Very good move there by the TR command. Pushing into the bottom of C point. Obviously, the other TR have gone towards balcony and flanked him from that side and already taken the point. A point has already been resecured again. And now they can make the final push towards B point. Clear the final remaining NC from... That's a wall. Finding NC from the B point. And it's interesting to see there's a Banshee still glacking through the holes and stuff. I'm not surprised a heavy hasn't switched to decimate and just blown him up. He was hovering for quite some time. Oh, infill. There you go. That's CQC Bolton at its finest. Nice trade there between the two. So, big push now from the TR back onto C point. The NC are holding very well, but I think they're going to get slowly pushed out.
Nice.
Max sacrifice. A couple of Maxes sacrificing themselves at the top there, and that's going to be a wipe from the NC. There's one NC hanging on, did a trade with another guy. Oh, he managed to get a resonate out. Zombies out. Are they going to clear up? No, they're not. They got wiped. Well, it was a good push from the TR. It was good organisation, and just shows you what organised pushes can do with the right numbers. So
we have a very interesting defense concept here at A point with a Mozzie in the garage.
he's inside the garage. Okay, we gotta look at
50
this.
minutes remaining. 50 minutes remaining.
By a Sunder.
Oh, gutted. Oh, another Banshee. That Banshee is so strong. I don't care what anyone says about their hammer. The Banshee is just so strong. It's ridiculous, even after the nerf. Well, I think the NC have just lost their Sunday at 8 point, and I think that's the final to the fighter Axis firearms. Let's find the next fight. Oh, 1 minute 20 is at West Air Dock. See this West Air Dock? I'll shift over to there. Holy crap! Where did all the galaxies come from?
Yeah. Maybe I'll stay here.
I think I'm gonna stay here too. What is going on? Oh man.
I feel really sorry for that Valkyrie.
Oh,
yeah.
They're getting Zulu'd. That's I think they've probably just accepted that they've lost. I don't really know what they're doing, but that is definitely a good sight to see. Oh man, they just keep coming. They are dropping there as well. There you go, people. There's a sight that you don't see every day. Not so much anymore in the past couple of years. Well, that looked very good. I don't think there's any more coming. There's a lot of wasted resources there, but it did look awesome. Sadly.
Before we moved.
Well, now let's quickly move over to Zealous West Air Dock, and I think the NC managed to push them back out. We are currently pushing. The VS are dropping. There's NC dropping. NC holding the point. The VS have got the high ground though, so pummeling any NC reinforcements. There's a harasser up there. The max. It's not that two. So there's 2 or 3 maxes on the point. One getting revived. There's not that many people actually on the point. It's just the maxes which are holding what they've got for the time being. Problem is, it's not going to be long until they started to get pushed in from the other sides. Wonder if the NC are going to throw any reinforcements their way. There's a lot of VS just outside, just picking off the targets one by one. NC still holding what they got. VS just dropping like flies. Getting them revives though. The medic's doing their job as they're supposed to. I think there's a last ditch effort on the 2 maxes here. One max just gone down, the next one down, and it's going to be a wipe from the NC. It's crazy how powerful the maxes are in these small fights. How they can hold back the fights and hold back the enemies for such a long time. even when it's only AV maxes allowed. Might need to rethink the Gorgon thing on the next smash.
Yeah.
It's not really a good option. Hey Caden, this is on Jaeger. This is not on well, it's on a live server, but it's not on live server, so you have to have an account to log in. Right, so that is a wipe there currently. The NC are doing a counter attack now and retaking the point there, but I think the VS are now holding what they've got. There's only 3 or 4 guys left. Spitty Bay is on the point, and he's just died. Poor little Spitfire turret. The medic's doing a good job though. There's a lot of good medics playing today. Probably people not caring about their KD as much on this as they do on live. And VS holding.
Get that account.
Yeah. I will put in the description a link for the Discord when the faction smash is over, and then you can then apply to join as a single person, to join for next time, or the community smash, whatever is next time, and basically go from there. Everything is done through the Discord server. It's a lot easier. I'm just hosting. I don't really organise everything. Everything is done basically by Ghostfire and his team. So. Obviously, thanks again for Ghostfire for organising this for all the people. There's 10 minutes remaining on the match. The NC have managed to resecure the Sealess West air dock in the meantime. So I think the VS aren't going to be pushing here anymore, even though they have got their Sundays here. I think they're possibly going to get wiped out very shortly. Yes.
It's like... Rockslide.
I say, John, I put all the links, the Discord link into the description and in the comments at the end of the stream. I don't want to do it right now because I can't. And then basically you can then join from there and inquire on any information to join for the next community smash, which is larger, or the next faction smash, which is the smaller of the events. Right. Currently, so... Wocook is on a cap. Why is the timer broken at Wocook? Because it says NC attacking NC.
It's going to... oh. I don't know. I think the NC have it. They just have 4 minutes to resecure it.
Sorry, Eben.
8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes.
I'm sorry, Eben, but I can't give you the details because basically everybody will be lost the stream. The Discord is on my stream PC, and if I give you the Discord link, I would have to alt tab the game. So, like I said, I will give it in the comments and the description on the video after it's finished uploading to YouTube or Twitch, and you can grab it at a later date. I'm sorry, I just can't do it right now. So just check back later and the link will be there. Unless anyone else has the link for the description. Okay, so currently the NC have defended Wocook Am Station. The SCU is overloaded. That's why the stupid bugged up map going on. Let me in. Okay, I'm playing on the VS, so it won't let me through the shield. Right, so SCU is overloaded, the jelly's gone back up, so that now is secure for the NC. Don't think the TR are getting into reses anytime soon. Nope. Sorry if you can hear the cough. I'm going through a bit of man flu at the minute, so do apologise if it's every now and again. There's just one Mozzie here flying around at Wocook. I think that's definitely a resecure for the NC. Currently VS on 22, the NC on 19, and TR are currently on 58 territory control. So 6 minutes, just under 7 minutes, over 6 minutes remaining. So I think this is a clear victory for the TR. I don't think there's a lot going to change now from now until the end of the match. So congrats on TR for the victory there. At the end of the match, there will be a question time from the leaders, so you are more than welcome to stay behind, people, and watch and listen to the rest of the commentary on the match and the questions, and we find out what the leaders of each of the factions had in mind and why they decided to do what they do and how things became to what they are. So I'm just going to go to Araxis substation now. Seems to be a good 24 versus 24 over there. It's always a nice little fight at this base. Just wait for everything to spawn in. TR dominating on the A point.
Bano is with you. Do not falter.
Let's look at some more.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes.
So we've got 5 minutes remaining. The TR currently holding onto A point, just 1 minute 46 cap on it, but the VS taking the high ground and pushing onto the A point. Currently contested, but they are getting reinforcements. VS still dropping here with drop pods. I think this is going to come down to a last minute fight, but it is currently contested. TR needs to probably regroup and push as a bigger group and retake the high ground. A couple of heavies left, but I think the VS are taking the building up top, and it's going to be a secure for the VS currently. I think the TR are pushing back though. See some red little blips on the map. Pushing back onto the A point now, but they are getting killed. As always, Araxicom substation, the key control of this point is taking the high ground, the building to the west side here, and getting any Sundays where they need to be. One lone TR Sweaty Betty infiltrator on the roof there, just sniping as he goes. Missing all these shots, yeah, shooting the feet. Oh, there we go. Killed someone. VS not reacting at all to people dying around them. That's pretty interesting. How do I manage Ultra Shadows at good FPS? Well, 1070 with an i7 CPU? Maybe? I don't know. I don't... It's, yeah. That's about it.
3 minutes remaining.
Oh my God, it's so loud.
So loud.
I know. Well, 3 minutes remaining on the clock. 58 for TR still, 22 for VS, and 19 for NC. NASA PC.
If only TR won that.
I built it myself. I don't think the TR... I would have liked to have seen a little bit of a last-ditch fight here in the last few minutes of it, but I don't think there's going to be much going on. Let's see where the last fights are going to be held. Or there could be High Road Station. It could... Looks like the TR are fighting there. I wonder if the NC are going to redeploy and retake the base.
Yeah, it was a real shame early on with the NC having that slight disadvantage with the population.
Yeah, it really made a difference having 29% pop, and I mean they've got 28% pop now. It makes a huge difference to those fights. You know, you've got to find an extra squad somewhere, and if you can't, you just can't do that in 120 across all sides. That's only 12 squads, so if you're 12 squads against 11 squads, you're just not going to do it. It makes a huge difference. We see that on live server as well, and if people have got force multipliers, it makes a huge difference as well. So currently TR dominating again on High Road Station. They're going to secure this base. 30 seconds left. I don't think there's many NC in sight, and they're getting pummeled at the both spawn rooms here. There's an infiltrator pushing out, but he's trying to 1v1 a heavy, which is not a good idea, especially when there's a Banshee ground pounding you as well. So
TR now resorting to galaxy squishing.
yes. So wipe from the NC, 5 seconds left. Gonna lose this base. Increases the TR lead.
The Terran Republic has taken the facility.
And a few minutes remaining on the timer. Let's see where the last ditch fight is gonna be. I think the most interesting is probably gonna be East Shore. There's a lot of heavy fighting going on there. Gonna head over there for the final fight. 3,000 meter smoosh away.
20 seconds.
Oh, I think my timer's a little bit off, but I don't think anyone's gonna do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End of match. End of match.
End of
Congratulations
match.
to TR.
Well, that was a clear victory for TR. 59 points, 20 for VS, and commiserations for the losers of the NC with 19. A very good smash
Good job
anyway.
being second, everybody. We did it. Woo!
Damn. They nearly came joint last though.
Only I was that excited if I came second place.
Well, that was interesting to say the least. It was a lot slower paced, I thought, than the community smashes, which was probably made it a little bit less enjoyable. I think that it missed the madness of the massive fights that obviously the community smash had. But it is certainly interesting to see what happens with the freeway fights on the faction smash, because normally we only face having the two factions fighting on the community smashes.
Yeah, but the downside to what we see here is if one side is a little bit, disadvantaged with the population, it does have an effect on how the map takes place over that time.
So I think the NC pretty mad, like logging off immediately there, watching the population just drop like crazy. Poor guys. It was still fun. Kind of makes me sad
Good job,
that I'm.
Everybody came in second. Woo!
Oh my god! Kind of makes me sad that I didn't actually have participate. Obviously in another
Command, please
smash.
join the PL Offness channel in Platoon 3 for the interview with the streamer.
With the streamer.
Oh wow!
How rude.
Maybe
User
it's
joined your
first name.
channel.
Where do we go in? Are we joining here? Are they joining here?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your
I
channel was.
I am the streamer.
He's the streamer.
As long as I'm not a streaker, then it's all fine. Right. So let me just talk to the audience that are still remaining. Oh, have you got the score sheet, by the way? People apparently want to see that. Anything out TeamSpeak. So basically, the people that are remaining, there is going to be a question time for the Force Commanders. Ask them why they won, why they lost, what were their thoughts on the match. So it's probably going to take a couple of minutes for them to get their butts over here. So, but if you want to stay, you can obviously stay and listen to everybody talking and answering the questions. I've got a series of about 12 questions, something like that, to ask them. It won't take long, probably another 20-30 minutes on top of the stream if you want to stay. And obviously, if you don't want to stay, thanks for joining. Appreciate it, and hope you've enjoyed the Faction Smash so far.
What are you doing?
What?
Sorry, I'm just trying to get FCs in you. Taking a while.
Yes. People,
fuck.
people waiting, man.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
That's one FC.
So, who had the most kills? 254 kills, 72 deaths for 99 street hustling level hood scapers. Nice.
User joined your channel.
God damn it. That's fucking huge.
That's the outfit. Good, good outfit name there. CXX. Ahorn Defense Forces. Okay. Is everyone here? Yeah. Tell them to hurry up.
All FCs are here.
They're all
I
here.
think. Yeah, they're all here.
Are you ready for question time?
No.
When are you ready for question time?
Never.
Never. Yeah, exactly. You can never be ready for questions.
Yeah, we're not going to answer your questions.
So, Ghost, you obviously won.
I did.
So, congratulations. And Zhukok and Walmart, you basically lost. So, commiserations there to near joint losers. So
I will take second.
Okay.
With the pop I had, I'm proud of what we did.
Well, this is very true. You had 29% population when the match started. Well, at least after 5 minutes, which was a bit of a shame, really. But there's not much we can do to change that. Obviously, people signed up and they didn't turn up, which is a shame. So,
or they rage quit within 5 minutes. That's a different story.
Yeah. So anyway, Ghost, as the winning force commander, what do you think was the most important base cap for you, and which changed the fight for your win, basically?
Ooh, that's a toughie. Loads. Probably biggest one, probably early on, was NC Arsenal. Probably for us.
Okay.
That really meant that our northern side was completely, like, we didn't have to put many forces up there at all. We could easily just come back, put forces somewhere else, and come back to defend it last minute, which really helped to push southern lanes, which was having a lot more resistance anyway, which really helped our favour. Probably actually tipped the balance, taking NC Arsenal to be fair.
Yeah. Do you think that was definitely the turning point for your victory then, or do you think it was maybe when you cut the NC off from their tech plant?
I didn't mean to be fair. like halfway through, like 20 minutes in, I was like, "Where's NC gone? They've just disappeared." And I messaged like NCFC. I was like, "Where's you guys? They've suddenly disappeared." It's like, I don't know. They've gone. And I was like, "Okay, great."
Yes.
So I'll try hit VS then. And as VS was trying to warp gate NC, I was like, "Okay, let's go for it then. Let's cut them off."
Yeah.
Try and help him out. That was sort of the luck of the draw, I guess. The situation.
It was certainly very, very interesting to see what was happening, but it seemed like both the TR and the VS were basically concentrating on the NC from the start, or it's just basically missing that extra squad made such a difference on the battlefield. I really, it's hard to say, but obviously the population affected mostly what was happening. So, with the other, so if we go to Walmart, what do you think was the most important base cap for you?
Did we capture anything? Let me think about that.
You did?
Yeah, I think we took some of the VS bases. I think I'm not sure at one point we actually get a auxiliary compound. But at that point, we're mostly playing defense. We did notice because we had additional lattice, we were going to 2v1 at the start. We were going to pressure it at substation, split peak, firearm corners, we lost Ravens, and I had a limited amount of pop, so I had to decide which of the 3-point bases we wanted to not lose. Sadly, I didn't want to lose Firearm Corps, but we couldn't rotate enough pop around, and that pretty much pigeonholed us on what type of bases we could attack the TR from. But for the most part, I think later on, especially with some of the squads that I was dealing with from the VS front, they did pretty well with the pop they were doing, capturing some of the smaller bases and doing very good in some of the smaller fights. Going all the way to the Onratha Bio Lab, I thought they did a really good job pressuring the VS front on their side.
Okay. And Jacok, what do you think was the most important for you, mate?
Most important cap?
Yes, most important base cap.
Well, I guess it has to be the one that we still have, which would be Split Peak. But we got through to High Roads, which was always the plan. But they managed to shut us out of Barrack, which I guess was the most, I guess, important base that they had left. So negating the opportunity warp gate was probably very important for them. But I guess I have to say Split Peak was a good opportunistic cap for us.
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
It was certainly interesting, you know, to watch eventually the NC and the VS started to fight primarily the TR after a while, after they realized that, you know, we need to fight together rather than fight against each other. But I think by then it was probably obviously too late. So back to Ghostfire. What was the highlight or the best moment that you saw happening from today?
It's probably touching VS Warp Gate at the end.
Touching it, okay.
Yeah, we touched it lightly. I asked them to try and get a full-blown Warp Gate on them, but no, they couldn't do it. So, well, to be fair, you were trying to do that to NC, so I thought, well, payback time. And I was going to try and do it to you, but you always kept enough pop on the very northern lane for me never to push, while everything else was ticking down, so I could never fully be offensive on that lane, which really annoyed me. But
why can't we just pick on the little guy together?
No, literally, I wasn't going to go hard on the NC to begin with. The only reason I changed my mind is because the fact that he put 48 on West Pass. So of course, people started to panic and chuck numbers down there, and then they just stayed down there for the rest of the match. So I wasn't intending to go that much on NC. I was going to go more towards VS anyway, but that changed it, to be honest. That little poke on West Pass really did change it. But he did that a couple of times. I was like, oh my god. So much numbers on West Pass, man. So many numbers.
Yeah, at that point, even though we only had 30% pop, I ended up sending both of our platoons, even though they weren't full, to West Pass, because I'm like, okay, you guys stole Firearm from VS. You have West Pass. We need one of these multi-lattice bases to sort of open up. Yeah. Otherwise, we're just ghost capping Firearm, Scarfield, stuff like that. So we tried our best to throw everything we could, minus 2 squads, and it just couldn't work out. We just didn't have the numbers.
No. How many people didn't turn up for your team, just so I know?
I think we lost. I think a full squad couldn't show up with one of the platoons that had 36 slots. We also had another squad that rage quit. They went rogue, and then people started leaving slowly because we got double teamed at the start, and they just gave up really easily. So it was like a slow bleed at the end, towards the start, I mean.
Yeah. That must have been difficult. Okay.
Why did they rage quit? Did they get pushed against a high population, or?
Well, I mean, it's sort of like once you already have the initial underpop, like we were at 30% at the very start, and we were getting 2v1 on some of our major bases. They're like F it, and then we started losing people one by one. There's some other people on the European side that claimed that it was kind of late, they need to go to bed or something like that. So we started losing people for that particular excuse there. So we slowly went from 30% to 29% to 28%, and that makes a difference. That's 2-3 squads.
Yeah, I think was it Hydra that went rogue? By the way. Yeah, okay, so they're banned next month.
I mean, that was I saw it coming the other day when they were raging about the name Jaeger counts. I was like, oh yeah, that they're not gonna come. They're gonna rage.
But they did come, but they just left.
They came and actually asked for additional counts.
Okay.
Maybe you should leave the politics for after the stream.
Yeah, sorry about that.
By the way, one question, Walmart. what gave you the idea not to even like attempt to push towards the quad so on the most western lane? That was kind of interesting.
We had we had some issues with PL communications, so we had at least one of the PL platoons pushed on the western side, going from Ecological up north. We were hoping that we can at least get Westpack to start to increase our lattices, but once we sort of lost our opportunity at Chimney and West Pass and lost our Firearm Corp, we really had that small lattice left. We kept pushing a platoon up there now and then, but it was either you're gonna out pop like crazy or it's ghost capping. So we're trying to rotate people, at least have fun fights.
What was your comp for platoons wise?
We had 2 platoons, and then I kind of led a platoon. Not really. It was mostly them doing their individual thing as QRF guys.
Okay. Sounds like a lot for one guy to handle that many lanes, though. Maybe that's why. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, it's kind of interesting when you have a 3-way fight, because then you have multiple lattices to deal with. I expected something like a 3-way fight like this. You get a lot of 2v1 as the match goes on. Maybe Yancy gets 2v1 at one point, and then the VS and then TR. But as soon as you hit those choke point bases, those 3-point bases that reduce the lattices, you can sort of maintain that 2v1. Because I know like the VS and TR, I mean the VS and I were trying to 2v1 you guys, but you were having a good job holding, what was it, close to Bastion, West Pass, Firearm Corp, NC Arsenal. So you guys did a very good job splitting you guys around, defending all those big bases.
I tried to get PLs. I had 2 PLs on each side, so they could easily be able to defend things, and then I can pour across slightly from other lanes on top of that as well to try and give. I knew if we took the lead, and when we were taking the lead, it's like, okay, double teams incoming. Let's make sure we stay defensive, and PLs need to double cross lanes to try and help each other, which worked really well, to be fair. Managed to defend quite a lot of bases. I was more concerned when you started to push Wakuk, and I didn't have the numbers because we were too busy up north as well, and that's when I was starting to see a break. But apart from that, like the cross communication and transportation of the troops from the PLs was really good today from TR, to be fair.
Okay.
Sorry, Nico.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
You talk away. So what really went wrong for the losing sides then? Was for NC just the lack of population, or was it due to the fact that you let squad leaders control too many lanes for one squad, or do you just think TR were just the better side today? Do they just had more numbers?
And make sure all I play a little differently when I lead my own guys, my outfit, when we do ops like that, where we have the PL deal with the strategy, whether it's 2 lanes and stuff like that, and let the squad leads deal with the tactics. What I was trying to do is have one platoon deal with mostly on the big VS side, East Hill, Silver Valley, auxiliary compound, and have another platoon deal with the TR front, which was West Pass, Scarfield, Chem Lab. We had a sort of floater platoon to sort of float, basically help each of the sides. I think there might have been issues with having some of the platoons not having that kind of experience to sort of multi-manage the multiple lanes. But I think for the most part, it was the underpop. And then once we were getting to 2v1 at the start, like I took a screenshot to look at the heat map, and we lost those major bases, we were pretty much over within the next 10 minutes of the match. We were over.
Yeah. And from the VS, is that right? I don't know.
I bet the farm on getting to their warp gate, and well, we spent too much time attempting to defend Sungray, committed too much pop, and that was really the linchpin that killed us, was losing Sungray. I was prepared to lose up to Sungray, and lose up to Sungray and Crux, hold everything else, and then sweep down and around to the right of their warp gate, and then just eat up all their territories around Zealous and make that mine. But TR was opportunistic, and they took Sungray out from under our feet. So we took the high risk, high rewards strategy, and we hit on the risk.
The problem with Sungray is the one with the points on the outside, isn't it? So
yes,
which is
3-point base,
yeah, which is extremely difficult to defend from compared to the other amp stations. So it possibly is a problem that you lost that quite easily. But like I say, you can't be everywhere at once, unfortunately. So the problem is it just acted as a steamroller for the rest of the bases to follow afterwards. So you was constantly on the back foot, I suppose. So, but then again, so was the NC. So, but what do you think you could have done better? Would you think that maybe Sungray Amp Station defending that and making sure that you held that would have been the better choice for next time, or?
Given the strategy that we were using, I think that I don't know. If TR didn't concentrate more, pull pop off the NC side to come at us at Sungray, then yeah, things could have worked out very differently. But I don't know how much else I would have changed. Probably just quicker movement between theaters.
What I always say at the end of every Smash that I've hosted is that people don't redeploy quick enough after they realise that the rest of the enemy is gone. They seem to be stood around waiting for so long, and that happens across all three factions. It's just the people that did it best today were TR. So that's certainly something that both everybody needs to work on, really. So I think that is a key component, redeploying to the bases quick enough to get that foothold in first. It doesn't always make a difference, but most of the smaller bases, especially the 1 to 12s, the 12 to 24s, it does make a difference. Who gets there first and who gets that defensive location anyway. So,
well, to hop on that topic, I talked already to one of my enemies on the Vanu side, and he said that they had the issue that they sometimes left too early. So when they basically dispersed their forces from a contested base, and it was the ticking, we as example jumped back on Crux. We were basically 20 seconds down to Crux being fully secured, and we just jumped back in because the Vanus disappeared. Also, we sticked around like on Reliquary, and there was an entire Sundra train with anti-air coming in, which we destroyed. It was 3 to 4 Sundras and Skyguard, which was just hopping in before 1 minute before fully secured.
okay.
So it's sometimes worthwhile to wait, because the enemy, if he's smart, just waits for reinitiation on the fight.
Yeah, but that's why you always leave a lone infiltrator behind with darts or whatever, just saying, "Quick, get back here now," or whatever. But
yeah, good point.
That's always down to tactics, and I think the biggest problem is with any of these is the people that play together don't normally play together on live, so there's always a breakdown in communication, which is natural, but that's normal from all three sides anyway. So just maybe like I say, I don't actually know who was on what side. I don't know, what was it, all the same servers on each side, or Ghost, or was it just factions from different servers on the same faction, or?
It was basically what they play on live, they'd be playing as faction on this, basically.
Okay, so the Hydra was playing NC.
NC, yeah, they were playing NC.
And Kane was playing NC.
Kane was playing NC, yeah.
But you was playing TR.
I played TR because I went under TIA from Miller.
Right, okay.
That's why I played TR.
Okay.
Otherwise I would have gone NC, yeah.
Axe. Right, okay.
Dodging those rules.
So okay, so who participated from Cobalt on TR? TIC? TTRO?
No, Red Impact, yeah.
Right.
Yes, Red Impact, Drac, so Dracaris.
Drac, yeah.
Okay.
That's it, isn't it?
Was it just
I think so.
Was it mainly military? Or?
Quite a lot of military.
Okay.
Yeah. One
Also-
bricks. One bricks.
Yeah, I had also my platoon, the people from Last Ravens, which did an excellent job.
Okay.
They copped in with 12 people.
Okay. And do you play Ghost? Do you play a lot on Miller or?
Yep.
So you know quite a lot of the people that you was playing with.
Yes.
Okay. So then that probably helps towards that situation.
Definitely.
Maybe. Anyway, that's the main thing. Anyway, moving on. With regards to the maxes, obviously we've allowed them back into the Smash. Do you think that they made a big difference to the fight again? And do you think you need to tweak some of the weapons that are for use with the maxes? For example, the Gorgons or the Pounder maxes. Do you feel like all three of you basically? Do you feel that they were possibly used more than they should have been, or do you think they didn't really make that much of a difference and they died just as quickly? Because at one point we saw 3 NC maxes with Gorgons basically holding a point against about 20 VS. So
Really? God damn.
and there was 1 Pounder max. Think it was at Jagged Lance Mine, which was holding the bridge against about 6 VS heavies, and basically just pundered them all to shit. So obviously he was being supported by an engineer, but I mean it did obviously make a huge difference. He was just holding that 1 bridge by himself pretty much.
Oh, they definitely make a difference in a fight. They can do so much to the max. I mean, that's why we try to tip out AI weapons. Because even with them, they're just such a big resource. And you can use them multiple ways, pushing, defending. I think I saw... Who was I seeing? I saw TR forces use them pretty decently. I think it was Firearms, where I saw, like, Thomas push with maxes and just literally wipe an entire flank off the enemy, which was fantastic to see.
BRTD did a good job.
BRTD, yeah.
Yeah.
Some really nice plays from in that regard to maxes, but as a balancing tool, I'm not entirely sure. Like, they definitely affect the game, but they are implemented in the game for a reason to counter bigger numbers. But whether, I don't know what the other FCs think, but I definitely think they should at least stay for the time being and not get rid of them completely, otherwise it's just infantry. And there's no extra tools or resources to use.
I can't remember which base it was, but there was like a big point hold. It's one of the, under the bridge, underground base, and base. I think it was Split Peak, something like that. And there was an NC max pushing in with burster max, with bursters on each arm. It was like, what are you doing?
It was Wokuk.
Or was it a Wokuk?
God damn it!
I was like, wow.
Just pretty well at Wokuk.
Yeah, it was. That was pretty dumb.
That, I think what happened was, at least in our case, we didn't really have a lot of time to set up the loadouts. So, for example, at one point I wanted to throw C4 and I took the medkit instead, because I don't really play the medkit that much. I'm a C4 guy. So that might have happened. The maxes must have, just kept on going with the bursters for a while until he realized what he had,
I think sometimes just a max itself can cause a lot of disruption. People seem to focus on max rather than pay attention to what's actually happening in the map.
I think someone said that once in the lane smash, it sometimes happens what the bigger thing is in front of you. If it's a Sandra or something, they will focus the Sandra instead of the infantry from time to time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can draw attention, especially something like an NC max with the shield can even cause to absorb most of the damage it receives by drawing that attention. So yeah, it's still a valuable asset. And I have to say the Vanus were a real pain in the butt on Crux with their maxes.
Yes, there was a hell of a lot of maxes flying around, which, like I say, that's what they're used for. So at least it's good. There was a lot of Valkyries on the VS and the TR, not so much on the NC front, but that's certainly interesting watch. And the NC YOLO with the galaxies, that was definitely fun to watch. Whoever decided to do that from the warp gate. Did nobody know about that? No.
You telling me a PL just decided to get loads of galaxies?
Yes.
It was a 911 Allah Akbar from what I could tell.
Yeah.
That's my professional assessment.
There's about 18, 19 galaxies. I was just about to leave and I turned around and there's about 19 galaxies flying towards Azazulu. It was, I think it was a probably last minute ditch effort of, yeah, we've lost this. So definitely the highlight for me anyway. So. There was also a bit where Mozzie was dominating clearly in the, around the battle, and then he turned around, did a reverse maneuver, and then took out a friendly Valkyrie. That was pretty interesting as well. So some quality flying. What was probably your best moment, Jeff, that you saw?
I think it was at Sungray when the two Mozzies were killing all the infantry on the B point, and then suddenly turn around and both the Mozzies just crashed into each other and died.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's always good to watch.
TR finest.
Yeah, certainly is. So basically, I think that's the end of the questions, really. Unless anyone else has anything interesting to ask or say or whatever.
Yeah, can both FCs stay behind for like a couple of minutes so I can just speak to you? I've had some shit.
So thanks again, Ghostfire, for obviously organising everything. It's really good.
Elliot, really, he did most of the work this time.
Oh right, okay. Well, fuck you then, mate. Thanks, A-lot. It is really fun to watch these and to obviously stream them, and it's really great that we can get so many people together and have great sportsmanship and great fun as well, and something which is not really supported by the developers of the game. So it's really great that we can do this, and hopefully as well we can get another community smash organised. Is that planned in the next
couple? Easter.
Already planned for Easter. So
like
those.
March, end of March, I think.
I'm gonna put the link for the Discord for the Smash into the description, and then hopefully if anyone's interested in joining, what is it going to be? 300 against 300 or more?
Well, as many as we can get, really.
So it could be 1,200 people, 600 versus 600 guys. Sign up now.
Goddamn.
Don't forget to.
Let's do another record smash.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's try and break the server. So.
Shouldn't be that hard.
No. True.
That's just normal live play.
Yeah. Yeah, just. There's a faction balance queue. We're kind of screwed with that one, aren't we?
Yeah, true.
Thanks, Rael. But yeah. So, anyone else have anything to say? No.
Tactical superiority, I think.
God damn it.
Daka.
Game.
GG.
TR's tactical night, yeah.
Oh my god. Shut up, Chef. So yeah, like I say, the links will be in the description and in the comments to sign up for the next Community Smash. We'll hopefully see you all there, and thanks for joining, thanks for watching, thanks for leading, guys, and everyone for joining, and we'll see everybody next time.
Thanks
very much.
Night night.
Bye.
Alright, thanks very much, guys. Ending the stream. See everybody later.
I got some
too long.